beautiful souls. Welcome to day 30 of Tarot Vlogmas. So this reading is going to be about love 1 year from now. So we did do a previous reading with love 6 months from now. Now we're going to see where things are at a year from now. And this will be separated between singles and couples, and the descriptions will have the timestamps, so you can watch whichever one you want to watch, or you can watch both of them. So let's start with the singles. So let's just first get some information on your accomplishments. So what have you accomplished by this time next year? Let's see. Thank you. All right. Reconciliation. Okay. I love that this is coming up in reverse, because I feel like when we looked at 6 months from now, we did talk about an ex wanting to come back, or somebody wanting to come back into your energy, and where that could lead you and the choice that you have. So I feel like with this in reverse, you may have made the choice to move forward and to, go with the new. So we also have you making effort. So with that being said, this could be you making a conscious effort to get out more, to connect with people more, to network, to date, to open yourself up to love. I love that. Okay, what else? What else have you accomplished? What else? What else? Okay. What else? We'll see if there's anything else here. It doesn't. Oh, okay. We do. All right, so we have retreat. It's time to disconnect from the world. Where do I want to put this? Let's put this here. And then we have it is safe for you to love. Yes. All right. So we talked about that. So that is your confirmation that the heart is opening up. You are ready. You are likely out there dating, singling, mingling, having a good time, just connecting with others in the world. I would also say that your self-care practices, making sure that you are taking that time for yourself, is important here as well. So I feel like you have been doing that, as these are accomplishments and things that you've achieved. So it could be that you've created that balance between the two, between giving your time before going out, meeting people, opening yourself up to the world, and also the time that you need to be alone and you need to recharge yourself and replenish yourself and replenish your cup. So I see some balancing happening there. I like that. That's awesome. Okay, so let's see. I want to take a look at some challenges. What are some challenges that you've overcome? Let's see some challenges you've overcome. And we spoke to that a little bit here with that person that wanted to come back into your life. But let's see what else. What else do we have? All right. Yeah, it is this person. You have overcome that. You have overcome that temptation to stay with what you knew in the past, as opposed to opening yourself up to new love and new things that can exist and new abundance. So yeah, you've overcome that. I love that, because I wasn't sure when we was doing the 6 month. I was like, I don't know. You definitely have the choice to choose whatever you want, and there is no wrong choice. But I feel like you did choose what would put you on a higher frequency, on a higher vibration. So you're letting go of the things, the people, the scenarios, circumstances that are toxic and are unhelpful. And that is ultimately leading to success, because you can't connect with your life partner or connect with even the next that's showing you better and giving you more if you're still focused on the past. So I love that. I love that. Okay, what else have you overcome? All right. Yeah, so I think you're viewing it differently, and you did take a different approach to the situation of just putting yourself out there and opening yourself up and you're allowing soul family, your soul tribe, to come through and support you. So some of you, I'm even hearing that you open yourself up and you're letting, friends or family or people that you do know well set you up with others, set you up on dates, connect you with like-minded souls and individuals to see if you do share a connection. So I see this being like you relying on the support of others as well, your soul family, your soul tribe specifically. I love that. And you're also having more fun and not taking things as seriously. So you really have this new attitude about how you're going to approach things. I love it. And you're feeling inspired again. Like you want this. You want love. You want a life partner. It inspires you now. You're feeling passionate about it. You're feeling passionate about what that could be and what that means. And you know it's not what it was in the past. You want different. And you're showing the universe that you want different through your actions, through letting things go, through letting previous partners go. Okay, so let's see what other challenges you've overcome. All right, yeah. So I feel like it's just this not worrying about societal expectations and pressures. And I'm hearing for some of you, it's about like age or just family traditions, cultural traditions, expectations. You're really moving away from that and allowing yourself to be you and to you're allowing yourself to be you and to choose what you want and what is best for you, not what is best for your family, not what is best for culture and tradition. You're going by what you want and what's important to you and what you feel passionate about. And this could be like in direct conflict with religious, cultural, or familial transition. Oh my goodness, why can't I talk? Traditions. That's what I was trying to say. Okay, so let's see some challenges that are still yet to come. Okay. All right, so of course that is the worship getting done. So just ignore that beeping in the background. It'll be done soon here. All right. Yeah, so it is safe to lead with your heart. It is safe for you to continue to do that. Because I feel like you may even with being faced with the drama regarding you stepping away from traditions and expectations of others that have nothing to do with you, but they're trying to force onto you. There could be some drama. You could be really worried about leading with your heart and going in the direction that your heart is guiding you in. And so that's something that you are going to have to overcome, because you can allow yourself to be ruled and you can allow things to be dictated and decided for you, or you can lead with your heart and you can go with where your heart takes you. Okay, and I know that in some cultures and countries, etc., it's a little more difficult to do those things. So I'm not saying that lightly, but it is about what you truly desire and moving toward the path that you truly desire. And again, not allowing other people's thoughts, opinions, rules, guidelines to guide you and to control you. And also, I think that you will find that, yes, sure, of course, people are going to gossip. They're going to talk about you. They're going to try to force you to do what it is they want and they feel is best. But there's also this sense of you not putting your focus there and not allowing that energy to control you and to creep in when you are choosing to lead with your heart and choosing to go in the direction of your dreams and goals and desires. And not worrying about, because So what I was trying to say is that, yeah, there are these people here trying to force their will upon you, but it may not be to the extent that you think as well, right? Because they could have like expectations and requirements, and they're going to shout that and they're going to promote that anytime you talk to them. But outside of that, they don't care. I don't want to say they don't care. Outside of that, they are very much focused on their self, okay? So there is sort of like this need for you to recognize that and see that it's not just you they're doing this to, it's everybody. So when they're not focused on you, then they're just focused on the next person that they can try to control and try to conform and try to force to do what they want. But this is your life. This is you and what you want. So just recognize for them, it's about like just a number. It's about like just, fall in line with tradition. So recognize that and take a stand based on that, because I think you'll find that, again, that pushback is not going to be as hard or as difficult, because they're just trying to force the will and force the way, period, in general, on everybody. Okay, so let's see how you can overcome these obstacles and challenges. All right. Staying focused, staying positive, leading with your heart, allowing yourself the time that you need to heal and to grow and to experience and to have ups and downs. Like I said, you're getting out there more, you're connecting more, you're going on more dates, you're spending more time with people, and that's not always going to be lovely 100% of the time, but you're recognizing that is a part of the process, and it's a part of the journey, and it's a part of the plan. So just like there may be a couple moments or here and there where you're just like, oh my goodness, you will never guess. Hey, it's a story for you to share. It's an experience for you to, learn from, and hopefully things that don't go as bad, you can just kind of laugh at it later. So hopefully it's not too strenuous, too difficult. But yeah, it's definitely about you just recognizing that this is a process. It's a journey. Okay. What else? How else can you overcome obstacles? Thank you. Yeah, so once you've decided that you want new, you want better for yourself, staying aligned with that vibration and that frequency, and opening yourself up to all that there is, knowing that there's so much more that you're not even seeing. But the whole world is in front of you. You could have anything. You could have any type of relationship that you want. You can be with anyone that is aligned and wants to be with you. So you can have what it is that you desire. And it's about going in the path that allows for that. Leading with your heart and going in that direction, as opposed to letting yourself be controlled or staying in your tiny little box, in your tiny comfort zone, and just being miserable. So how else? All right. Yeah, so I would say really taking the steps and inspired action, and not feeling sorry for yourself, or not like taking a step back and not doing anything because things aren't working out or because you had one bad date. Like going for it. Trusting it, believing it, because you're receiving these blessings and they're starting to come through to you. And the more that you do, the more inspired action that you take, the more blessings will come to you. And there also is this opportunity to look at how things have gone and things that you've done in the past and ways that you can improve, and like what's worked really well, what has not worked well, and do more of what has worked well. So you're learning along the way here. So if you have someone, just as an example, if you connect with someone and, you know, they say like, oh, well, I don't really have a lot of money. Let's, you know, let's go to McDonald's. Let's sit at McDonald's. Nothing wrong with the McDonald's date, but I'm just saying, like, if they communicate to you like, I don't have a lot of money, you know, so let's just do this, and then they get there and then they have no money, and so you recognize some of the behaviors of someone that would do that. The next time around when someone does that, you understand, and you can take money with you to make sure you can pay, or you can decide, no, that's not good. I don't want that. I want someone that can, you know, take me here, that can do these things for me, you know. And again, I'm not judging either way. This is about your personal preference, because this is you, and nobody can tell you what's good for you and what you deserve, because you deserve it all, and you could deserve whatever it is that you desire. Okay, so you're getting smarter about that, and you're making decisions based on the life that you desire and how abundant you want to be. Okay, anything else? Anything else? Okay, doesn't look like it. All right, so let's see, what are some other things that you may be going through at this time? Let's see. Okay. All right. Oh, okay. This is wonderful. I love it, because again, this is speaking to like those just expectations, those traditions that just don't align with who you are anymore. So yeah, that's probably a strong force that's coming through. So it's really going to be up to you to decide if you want to allow that to control you or not. And what do we have with Dragonfly? Yeah, just allowing yourself to heal, allowing yourself to feel inspired by this process, allowing yourself to be open, to have fun. And you can even do things like, I know someone that had decided after a breakup that they were going to put themselves back out there and start dating again. And they said, like, you know what? I'm not going to say no to any dates that come through and come along. And they did that. And they actually did find someone that they wanted to hang out with for a little bit, and they were together with for a little bit there. So yeah, just as an example, you just having a good time and letting things flow and doing different than what you've previously done. And I would also look up the dragonfly as a spirit animal and get the messages from that, because I'm hearing that very strongly. Okay. And so I'm also seeing like axe throwing as a date night event activity, but we also have let's see, breakup, separation, stop the pattern. Yeah, so we already really spoke to you, deciding that you didn't want to go with the old, that you did want to step into the new, and that is where your abundance resides and exists, and you are open to receiving. I love that. So let's see, let's get some advice here. So we have, I feel the same way. So I do feel like you will connect with someone that is like-minded, that's mirroring the same energy. And we have, I like it when you play hard to get. Yeah, so this is definitely about you just enjoying yourself, enjoying the moment, having a good time, and connecting with people that are open to what you're open to. So we have, I'm thinking of you right now. So this is new energy that's really strongly coming through and coming in. So with that being said, I'm going to get some information on this new person. So what is this new person like? So we know they're afraid of getting hurt. And that could also be you as well. So you may be mirroring those type of energies. So just recognize that in some of the actions and behaviors that they have. So you may see and start to be triggered by those things, but just recognize that this is what it is. Their fear of getting hurt. All right. So this person, I feel like, is going to want to see where things go. They're going to want to spend time with you. They're going to want to hang out with you. They're going to want to celebrate with you. And I even see like others kind of looking at it and like, oh, well, that person, like, just jealousy, basically. So just be on the lookout for that and be aware of that. And just try to keep things between you two. Now, you definitely want to practice safety measures, of course, and incorporate all your safety measures. But I'm just saying, like, if you do decide to explore things and see where things go, like, you don't have to share every single detail about your connection with everyone. So just be mindful of the people that are there to support you with love versus the people that just don't have your best interest in mind. Okay. So, what else about this person? And it could be this person as well, like there are people around them that are doing that as well. Okay, what else? Okay. All right. So I feel like this person has also decided to go in a new direction, to walk away. So they could be like going through the same as far as just having someone that they've been with or that they just feel this connection to, that they're trying to get away from, that they want better, they want more for themselves. So again, mirroring. I said that before this card came out. You are likely mirroring with this person in a lot of ways. So have empathy, have compassion, and have understanding for things that they are going through as well. And for those triggers as they come up, recognize that they may also come up for that person. Okay. Yeah, so this is definitely about them needing to let go of the burden to allow this blessing of you and your relationship to come through and connect with them. So yeah, it looks like this person has some things that they're healing from as well. Okay. All right, so let's see. I do want to get just a little bit of advice for our singles at this time. What advice would we have for them? I love that. What else? So that says divine timing. I love that. Yeah, because I feel like that's what this is all pointing to. Knowing that you have and you will have what you need at the exact moment that you need it. So if this is meant to be, then it will be. You don't have to force it. You don't have to do anything. Just let it flow and let it be. What else? Okay. So we have power and determine. Yes, I would say to absolutely stick to your goals and what you planned. You decided you wanted to move forward. You decided you wanted new. You decided you wanted to have new experiences and meet new people. So stay on that path. That is where your power lies, and you will have everything that you need at the right time. I love that. And that is a perfect way to end this for our singles. And we are now going to move on to our couples. All right, so now we're going to look at what our couples have going on 1 year from now. And so to do that, let's start with just what's going on at the current situation. All right, so there may be some insecurity that has crept into the relationship. Let's see. What do we have? Okay, so we have insecurity, we have begging. Okay. I feel like these are definitely begging. I believe that came out with the 6-month read for couples that we did on day 29, I believe. I don't know. Just one of the days. Just go to the tarot playlist, tarot Vlogmas playlist, but that's wild because that did previously come out for the 6-month mark. All right, so we see that that's still happening. So there's still some challenges that we're working through. Okay, what else? What else at this year? Okay. All right, yeah. So there's this mirroring of energy coming through. And so it could be with missing you. If you did decide to take a little bit of a step away and separate, your partner is definitely missing you and they're feeling insecure. And they're likely really trying to get you back. And I do see this mirroring, so you could be mirroring energies in some way, so you could also be missing them. Or it could be vice versa, right? We have to just take it as it resonates and how the situation applies to you. But there definitely could be some mirroring. And that would make sense, just even looking at the missing you, because if you are in separation, you likely miss them as well. And you could both be feeling a little insecure about, like, what is the other doing with this time away. Okay. So what else? All right. We have happiness. So I feel like there's clarity and peace that comes out of this process, even if it doesn't really seem like it and feel like it. So maybe rather than peace, we should call it blessings. Because even if it's just giving you a moment of time to just relax and replenish yourself and your own cup to make you feel good, that's wonderful. And hopefully your partner is doing the same. They're finding their peace, they're finding their happiness. And if you can both find that individually and then come back together and find it together, that's what it's all about. So give me one more card, please. Thank you. Obsession. Yeah, so yes, yeah, absolutely. So okay, we're going back to that with this separation here, and them really wanting this to work and them really wanting to be with you. Again, could be vice versa. Could be vice versa. Okay, so you have to just take what resonates and apply it how it resonates as well. So let's see. Can you give me some tarot? Well, okay. Let's look here. Let's look at these. Give me a little more clarity here on what's going on. Okay. I love it. I love it. We have forgiving and learning. Okay, so this could also be like something that you all decided to do. Like, okay, if we're going to try and we're going to work on this, we're going to both work on ourselves. And we're going to practice forgiveness, and we're going to focus on those lessons that we're learning as a part of this process and this time away from each other. Wow, yeah, because it's an opportunity for you to heal and for you to release the past and release things that happened in the past. All right, and we have love yourself first. Yeah. So this separation may have been really necessary for you to find your self-love and your self-respect. Because that's a really strong message here, that this is the time, this is your opportunity to come into one with yourself and to know that you make you happy. No one else is going to make you happy, and no one else is responsible to make you happy. So this is really about that focus on yourself and loving yourself. And all things will align and they'll fall into place. And not being afraid that if you find and you really step into that love for yourself and you realize you're no longer for me, or this situation, this scenario, the way that things are going is not working for me. It's about you loving yourself enough to stand up for yourself and not be afraid to speak up and express your needs. Okay? Anything else? Anything else here? Okay. Thank you. All right. So where do we want to go next? Where do we want to go next? into this. So, you know what? I'm going to look at some accomplishments here. So what have you accomplished over this year? Okay. All right. I feel like you just getting closer to understanding yourself and what it is that you truly desire, because this is about you recognizing and identifying and realizing the dreams that you have, but now needing to bring that down into reality. So that is likely what all of this separation in this process is about. You to bring down what it is that you truly want and desire. So is it this person? Is it this partner? Only you know that. Okay? What else? What else have you accomplished? Okay. All right. Yes. So I feel like this is absolutely you recognizing your triggers and recognizing what is for you and what is not for you. And some of you even taking those steps. And I feel like many of you, as we're speaking of this separation, like really taking those steps to say, hey, I need a minute. We need time apart here so I can think. Okay, so it's like getting that toxicity out of your life so you can just think and you can breathe. And you can decide your next steps and what path you want to take. Because this is about you deciding the path and taking the lead on the path. And going to where your heart desires, whether it's a different state, a different country, a different location, a different person, a different partner, doing what it is that your heart desires. And having the courage and strength to take the lead, be a leader, and do it. Okay? And it could be working on things with this person. It's all up to you and what you want and what makes you happy. So there's no judgments here. Okay. All right. So what other accomplishments do you have? Thank you. All right. Okay. So I see like you just spiritual enlightenment and growth, and you coming into balance, and you actually like looking at yourself and saying, you know what? Yeah, there's ways that I can grow and change here as well, and I'm going to work on that. So you work on you, I'm going to work on me. And you actually working on you. I love that. So you have the courage and the self-awareness to understand, like, you know what, I do these things. It is true what my partner is saying about these are the things that trigger them. And I do them. And I know I need to work on them, and I will work on them because it'll make me a better person for myself and for anybody that I'm with in the future. Okay? This is really about you reinventing yourself, you coming into this new you, this higher vibrational you. I love that. All right, so let's see some challenges that may come up. What challenges may come up? Okay. What else? Give me some clarity on that, please. Okay. All right. So, yeah, we're going to go back to what is it that you truly want and desire? What would make you feel fulfilled? And also, this is giving you this time away. I don't know if you are the breadwinner or you are providing the security, the protection, the finances here, but this is giving you that opportunity to get a break from that. Okay? To let everybody stand on their own. Or it could be vice versa, and you have to come into that realization and truth that your partner may be feeling that way. But that is here. So it's either you or it's them. Okay, but it is an opportunity for you to truly be separated and to work on yourselves. Okay, what other obstacles? Okay, all right. Okay, yeah, so I feel like it's about you coming into union with you. And we talked about that sort of being an accomplishment, but some of you are on, you are in the process of doing that, while others of you have accomplished that and you're there already. And if that's not it, if you are there already, then it could be a matter of you maintaining that oneness with yourself. Because you can do that and still be with a partner and still have a life partner. You can do that. So I think that you are recognizing that here. And now it's about, how do I do that? How do I continue working on me and continue loving me and continue making myself a priority while having a loving partner and a healthy relationship where I'm also making my partner a priority? You will figure that out. That is different for everyone, okay? Because everyone's situation and partner is different. Okay, so let's see how you can overcome these obstacles here. So what guidance or advice do we have? All right, thank you. So I feel like, I think I did mention this in the 6-month reading as well, but this is really about you, like recognizing that sometimes you can overinflate things, you can over-exaggerate things, that, you can maybe play the victim sometimes. So it's really about you recognizing those things, again, about yourself, that, you have those things where you have an opportunity to grow from. Because there's many other ways that you can handle things. There's much more constructive communication that could be happening and behaviors that can be executed for this to be more of a healthy union. So that is something that you will be challenged with and confronted with and faced with. So how will you handle that? Yeah, so I'm going to tell you there's definitely other options here. So seek other options. Recognize when you're doing that. And then choose a different response. Choose a different attitude. Choose to, definitely respond in a different way. And maybe even improve your communication and your emotional intelligence. Okay? So I would also say just recognizing that this is a process and not rushing yourself and allowing yourself the time that you need. Because if it's your partner here that's rushing you to get back together, or that's really trying to make that a priority, you deciding that you need a little more time, that you're not ready yet, is okay. Trust yourself. Don't allow anyone else to make that decision for you. Do it when it's right for you. Okay? Because if they are meant to be with you at that point in time, then they will allow you the space that you need to continue healing, and they will be there when you're ready. They will be there when you're ready, if this is the right person for you. Okay? So let us get some additional messages here. So I want to just get some information on how you guys are just being represented at this time. So we have lazy, does not put effort into career goals or life in general. All right, so that could be something that is a point of contention is what I wanted to say within your relationship. You could feel like, I did say that as far as there being someone that's providing more like financial support and security, and so that is likely going to come up here as something that does need to be addressed in this situation and circumstance and scenario. So if it's you, then it is time for you to step up and speak up for yourself and communicate what your issues are. And if it's that person, it's your person, then it's going to be up to them to speak up and communicate that to you, but at least you know what's coming and that probably at some point it is going to come out. So what else do we have? We have a need for speed, moves on quickly from one relationship to another, surface level love. Yeah, absolutely. I told you, I said take your time, and if this is the right person for you, then they will wait. They're not gonna like force you into an ultimatum. They're not gonna like, okay, like let me know today or else. Yeah, no, that's not the person for you. Okay, what else? So we have money hungry, values money over people, workaholic, does not feel good enough unless they feel they have enough financially. Okay, yeah, so there could be that component tied to this financial space, and quite literally it could be somebody that's working too much, and that is part of the problem, but it also could be tied into this financial component that is a barrier within the relationship. So working too much and a financial component. So maybe there's a compromise that you all can think of that's going to help and support you both. So maybe it's a matter of someone else getting a job or going in a different career direction. Yeah, so that's something that you will address and figure out between the two of you. Or many of you, I don't judge, whatever it is, whoever's involved in the situation. Okay? So, I want to see what this person would say to you at this time. Let's see. Okay. Yeah, so let's see what this person would say. What are their messages for you at this time? Okay. Alright, so they're saying I have too much to lose. Yeah, so I feel like this person's in it. They want you, but they will try to force you to get back with them really quickly, or they'll try to force things to move forward, or this could be you that's really trying to force that. So let's see, what else do we have? All right, we have I know I was a distraction from your pain, so that could be relevant in some way here, and a focus not being placed on dealing with the truth of things and seeing things clearly. But this person absolutely wants you, and that's very clear here because they're trying to force things back together and force the situation. Okay, and they knew exactly what they were doing about something, so they probably know exactly what they're doing here by trying to force it, by staying engaged and involved with you. So yeah, you'll have to set your boundaries. You have to set your healthy boundaries, what you feel comfortable with, because if you're not ready, don't do anything that you're not ready with or you don't feel comfortable with doing. And anyone that loves you and truly cares about you is going to respect that and understand that. Okay, thank you. All right, so let's see what messages we have. We have I want you back. I love that. I want you and I want you back. So this person definitely is wanting you, and they want to be with you. I feel like you want to be with them as well. And when they do have to date, or because that's what you guys decided, that you're going to separate, you're going to see other people, or you're just going to take this separation, they're definitely considering or actually dating, and they're seeing like and comparing the others to you. And I feel like they're always coming back to you. Like, no, this person doesn't do what I like and what I want. And even just comparing in general, that's just not a healthy way to conduct new relationships and to be in relationships, period. So that is a really strong indication that, yeah, they definitely are connected, way more connected with you. So I have too much to lose. So yeah, I feel like this person definitely wants to explore things with you. They want to be with you. If you're married, they want their marriage. They want, yeah, they miss you and they want to be with you. Absolutely. So there's very, very, very strong feelings of missing you, of wanting you. And love, we just need to keep it healthy, love. Okay, so what other advice? Oh, you know what, I'm gonna get some of these. What kind of advice do we have here? All right, so we have extrovert, goody two shoes. Your confidence is sexy. And we have looking to get steamy. Yes. I feel like for some of you, the sexual component never stopped, or that's readily available. And yeah, so I feel like also this person admires you for this situation, okay? Or you admire them for this situation and for having the courage to say, hey, yeah, we need time apart. We need a little bit of time apart. So in actuality, even though on top, on the surface, it's not what either of you want and you're not happy about it, there is this underlying level of respect there from you or this other person to say like, hey, you know what, that actually is what we needed to do. I just didn't have the courage or, you know, the strength to do it myself. So I'm glad that you did it. Okay, so they do appreciate that and admire that in you, that you're strong enough to say, hey, no, we need a little bit of time to figure things out. So what other advice do we have? Let's get some advice here. Okay. All right, so we have interference. Yeah, so I feel like, yeah, so if this person is giving ultimatums, they may try to throw up like, oh, well, I'm dating, or, oh, well, you know, put on their Snapchat or social media someone else, or make comments on social media about dating and single, or just having a good time, or just, you know, trying to make you feel something. Yeah, I definitely see that here, and seeing how that could potentially lead to more contrast, more things that you all decide is an issue that you need to talk through and talk about. So there needs to be this discipline here of, okay, if this is what we're working on, we're not going to trigger each other in the process. We're not going to be doing things purposely to hurt each other, or purposely to make that person be chasing us or feel jealous, because you already do miss each other. You already do have a deep love for each other. That's already there. So you don't have to do things to provoke that to see it. It's already there. Okay? And you know it's there. Okay. Let's see, what else? Anything else? Okay. All right. So I am going to just look a little more about the outcome here. So I'm going to try not to be like very specific, because I don't like to do that, because I really want you to take this information, process it, and make the decisions that are right for you. But I do want to just get a little more about the outcome. So what are some potential outcomes here? Okay. What else? What else, please? All right. Yeah, so it's really up to you two how you allow this change to impact your relationship. Is it going to make your relationship stronger, or is it one that's going to continue to have you grow apart? So it's what you two want. And if you do want it to make you stronger, if you do want to be together, then it is about nurturing your relationship, treating it like a baby, coddling it, cuddling it, making sure you're there for each other, being emotionally intelligent, being vulnerable, and putting in the effort to be successful and to grow together, as well as as well as, and at the same time that you are growing and evolving yourself. Okay. All right. Okay, so that night did come out. All right, yeah. So I feel like just be mindful of how fast this is all happening, and just take your time and do what you feel comfortable with doing. But if you do decide, okay, this is who I want to be with, this is that person, then go ahead and start working on things and having those discussions and being open and honest. because they need to know what you're thinking and what's going on as well. So I'm not by any means saying like, oh, have them in this state of flux where they don't understand or know what's going on. That's not healthy. But you must take the time that you need when you decide when it's right for you that you want to start working on things. Then communicate that. Don't be shy about communicating that. Let them know how you feel. All right, but yes, all that in divine timing when you are ready for it. Okay, so I think I'm going to stop it there because like I said, I don't want to delve like too deeply into it. So you can get a personal reading and we can delve into it and I'll tell you whatever you want to know about it. But, you know, here I'm going to leave it a little more general and leave it a little more open to interpretation. And just so you can decide what it is that you want to do. All right, so thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you tomorrow with day 30.